Your warehouse is busy. Your factory is running at full capacity, but profits aren't increasing. Here's why you're confusing activity with throughput. In this video, you'll learn what throughput really means in supply chain, the different types of throughput, exact formulas with numerical examples, and why throughput matters more than efficiency. Stay till the end. This concept changes how supply chains should be managed. What is throughput in supply chain? Definition. Throughput is the rate at which a supply chain or process generates finished goods or services that can be sold to customers. In simple terms, throughput equals how fast the supply chain turns inputs into sales. It is not about how much work is being done, but about how much value is actually being delivered to the customer. Throughput versus activity. A critical distinction. Producing inventory that is not sold, not throughput. Producing and selling a product, throughput. For example, manufacturing 1,000 units that sit in a warehouse does not increase throughput. Manufacturing and selling 1,000 units increases throughput. Throughput in the context of the theory of constraints, TOC. Throughput is a core concept in the theory of constraints, which views organizations as systems limited by one or more constraints, bottlenecks. TOC defines throughput as the rate at which the system generates money through sales. This definition explicitly links operations to financial performance. You can watch our member-specific video to know more in detail. Types of throughput in supply chain. 1. Operational throughput. Operational throughput measures the physical flow of units through a process. Examples: units produced per hour, orders shipped per day, containers handled per shift. Example: a warehouse processes 2,400 orders in an 8-hour shift. Operational throughput equals 2,400 divided by 8 is equal to 300 orders per hour. 2. Manufacturing throughput. Manufacturing throughput refers to the rate at which finished goods leave the production system. Example: a production line completes 480 units in an 8-hour shift. Manufacturing throughput equals 480 divided by 8 is equal to 60 units per hour. This metric is heavily influenced by bottlenecks in production. 3. Supply chain throughput. Supply chain throughput measures the end-to-end flow from suppliers to customers. It reflects procurement speed, production rate, distribution capacity, transportation effectiveness. Example: a supply chain fulfills 10,000 customer orders per week across all channels. For financial throughput, TOC perspective. From a financial perspective, throughput equals sales revenue truly variable costs. Truly variable costs typically include raw materials, direct freight, sales commissions. Fixed costs, rent, salaries, are not deducted. Throughput formulas with detailed examples. 1. Basic throughput formula, units-based. Throughput equals units produced or sold divided by time period. Example: units sold in a day equals 1,200 working hours equals 10. Throughput equals 1,200 divided by 10 is equal to 120 units per hour. 2. Financial throughput formula, TOC. Throughput equals sales revenue truly variable costs. Example: sales revenue per unit equals $100. Variable cost per unit equals $60. Units sold equals 1,000. Throughput per unit equals 160 equals $40. Total throughput is equal to 40 times 1,000 equals $40,000. This $40,000 is the amount available to cover operating expenses and generate profit. 3. Throughput at a bottleneck. System throughput equals capacity of the bottleneck. Example: machine A capacity, 100 units per hour. Machine B capacity, bottleneck 60 units per hour. Machine C capacity, 90 units per hour. System throughput equals 60 units per hour. No matter how fast other machines run, throughput cannot exceed the bottleneck. 4. Throughput efficiency. Throughput efficiency equals actual throughput divided by theoretical maximum throughput. Example: theoretical capacity equals 80 units per hour. Actual throughput equals 60 units per hour. Throughput efficiency equals 60 divided by 80 equals 75%. Throughput versus inventory vs operating expense. TOC emphasizes 3 key metrics. Metric, meaning throughput, money generated through sales. Inventory, money tied up in the system. Operating expense, money spent to run the system. Improving throughput without increasing inventory or operating expenses is the ideal outcome. How throughput impacts supply chain performance. 1. Impact on revenue and profitability. Higher throughput means more orders fulfilled, faster sales conversion, higher revenue potential. Since fixed costs remain largely unchanged, increased throughput often leads to disproportionately higher profits. 2. Impact on lead time. Improving throughput usually reduces queue times, waiting times, overall lead time. This enhances customer responsiveness. 3. Impact on inventory levels. Better throughput reduces work-in-process inventory, finished goods accumulation, obsolescence risk. Contrary to intuition, higher throughput often leads to lower inventory, not higher. 4. Impact on service level. Higher throughput improves order fill rate, on-time delivery, customer satisfaction. Customers care more about availability and speed than internal efficiency. 5. Impact on bottleneck management. Throughput analysis forces organizations to identify constraints, protect bottlenecks, prioritize high-throughput products. This leads to smarter resource allocation. Conclusion. Throughput is one of the most powerful performance metrics in supply chain management because it directly links operations to financial outcomes. By focusing on flow, bottlenecks, and sales conversion rather than isolated efficiencies, organizations can improve profitability, responsiveness, and resilience. In an environment of uncertainty and volatility, managing throughput effectively allows supply chains to deliver more value with fewer resources, making it a critical capability for modern operations and supply chain leaders. If this helps, subscribe for practical supply chain explanations every week. Join our membership. You will get to break down supply chain problems and their database solutions with real-world frameworks every week. Till then, keep optimizing. Thanks for watching.